Okay, so it is a new month, thank God. November was hard, and we all know that this time of year, well, especially us seasoned coaches who have been around for the past year, we know that this is the beginning of the light at the end of the tunnel. This month is still going to be difficult. You're going to get a lot of no's. There's going to be a lot of price objections because everybody needs money for Christmas, but keep on going because by the end of the month, people are going to have that Christmas money and, they're going to be starting to think about their New Year's resolutions, about how they want to lose weight, and they're going to start to feel how lethargic they are after the insane amount of crappy food they ate over Christmas and all the holidays and everything. So, literally I've sent you guys my pay graph where it shows this is like the month that I know I'm going to have my lowest paycheck in months and months. I know it's going to happen. I'm mentally preparing myself for it. But once January hits, it's going to go like your pay, as long as you're staying consistent and you are showing people that this can work for them and that you are here for them, they are going to come to you once January hits, and your pay is going to like triple or, like double or triple, because that's what happened to me. Once, I think it was like the second week of January, because of the way that the weeks worked out last year. And it just stayed consistently crazy high for like 4 months. So definitely just keep your head in the game, stay motivated, and you guys will do fine, just as long as you keep on staying consistent. That being said, Hammer and Chisel released yesterday, super awesome. I personally am going to be making an event to kind of hype up a test group, which really the test group is going to be in my regular challenge group, but I'm going to have an event pretty much open for the entire month so I can hype people up for the entire month. And I'm going to start, my test group / my regular 30-day group on, I want to say it is January 4th. Yeah, January 4th. It's the first Monday of the new year. So everybody is going to be ready to go then. And I can spend the entire month talking about Hammer and Chisel, what it's doing for me, what I'm eating, because I'm actually going to be starting the program on Monday. So I can show, snippets of the workout, or I could show like a week or two progression. And I can show test group participant transformations. I can, just share what other people are liking about it and everything like that. So you guys can all try something like that too. I made a banner just from people's, current test group participants. I made a banner of their transformations, and I also put together a test group participant application on Google Drive and or on Google Forms, and that's what I am having people fill out so that they can be, an exclusive test participant for that group with me. All right, next week the free group is going to be I already forgot the name. What is it? Cookies? No, wait. Cookies, Crunches, and Christmas. That's it. Heather came up with that. And if you guys saw it in the Fit and Free Coach group, I put together a to Z workout thing, and we're going to give a healthy, sweet recipe. And then we're going to also give a word that they have to spell out with their workouts, and that's going to be their workout for the day. So the picture that I put in the Fit and Free Coach group, don't share that, because that's what we're going to be using for the group. You guys can share away after the group is over, but that'll be the free group for next week, and so you can start inviting to that as well. Now this month, okay, so the third week of the month, December 16th so December 7th will be the start of the free group. December 16th will be I'm thinking we might do a webinar this time because the event just was kind of like blah last time. And I think you just kind of have to switch it up every now and then. So if that's the case, I don't want to start a coach mentorship on the 21st because people are going to be going crazy over, Christmas. It's a way bigger holiday than Thanksgiving is. So I would figure that the coach mentorship group can start on December 28th instead. So that way people are done with the holidays. Coach mentorship will start the 28th, and then the next challenge group will start on the 4th of January. Okay, so that's pretty much what I had to say. I'm going to release it to Jill and Amie. I'm not sure who's talking first or what you guys are going to do, but talk away. Oh, and they're talking about fit clubs, by the way.
Oh, okay. I think I'm going to start first. And I'm going to be talking about advertising, or sorry, my daughter's screaming. Promoting or advertising your fit group and what to do during your fit group. And I don't know, possibly something else. I feel like my notes are not that clear now. But anyway, for advertising and promoting, you're just going to pick a consistent day and time. Jill and I have done just like we did once a month. We did once a month, we did twice a month, and now I'm doing it's actually twice a week, but I'm going to once a week next month because twice a week is way too much for a free group. So anyway, pick the workout before you do the fit club, like be able to talk it up, be able to talk about what they're going to work, what they're going to do. Because a lot of my people, like, they're like, oh, well, if we know what we're doing in fit club, we won't do like that same workout, the day before or whatever. So, and it'll get people excited. You can hang flyers at public locations like a library, your fire hall, your town hall. We have in Springville a bunch of just like Be Neighborly Facebook groups that one of them, it lists all the activities for the week in it. So you can just like comment, tell the, whoever's the host is about your event, and they might just put it in there. Or you could even post it if you just have we have like a Springville website. Like you can just make a banner, make a picture and post it in there. If you're on Instagram, you would just make a picture that emphasizes like a free and workout and then the location and time. Make it, simple to read, and, they can contact you for more information, and tell people to bring friends. And if it's Facebook, you can make an event and invite like all the local people, posting it, how we do for our challenge groups, like posting it up to the event. If you're running it with a coach, Jill and I always ran ours together so that the RSVPs were higher. So it looked like a more coveted event. And then, if you post invites or pictures or people who are coming, tag the people who are coming in it. That way all of their friends see that they were tagged in your event and they can come too. You could do like fun themes for your fit club if you want. Like Jill came up with an awesome idea. We did Pie-O. She did Pie-O live, and then we called it Pie-Yo, and then we had pie and yogurt, and that was really fun and yummy. Jill has a website for her Saturday Night Fit Club. She made a website for it, so that was super sweet too. I'm not there yet. But I do have a Facebook group. I'll put in the files either tonight or tomorrow. Probably tonight. My computer's so unorganized. Anyway, admission. I have a sheet that people fill out when they come. It's the waiver, and then it's also it asks for people's like phone number, name, phone number, email, whether or not they have a Beachbody coach already, like have they done any problems. Yes, I'll post them, Heather. And you know, so I have people fill that out when they come in. That way, you know, and I also have like who invited you to this event. That way, if you're running a fit club with someone else, you guys can, after the event, like divvy up whose person is whose. Or like it says like, if you saw a flyer, like be really specific where you saw it. Like, did you see, you know, like Jill's flyer or my flyer, you know, whatever. All right. So, and then what to do during the actual fit club. Arrive early. Like, you're going to want to have everything set up so that you can be greeting people when they come in. If there's more than one coach running the fit club, you could have like a table where a coach is sitting, having them register. And then you could have another coach like standing at the door greeting people, like telling them where to go, that kind of thing. But you're definitely going to want to, I don't know, probably a lot of people are better than me at like people's names and like just memorizing. Like I get real stressed when like I'm on the spot. So it took me like until this week, I started in September, to like know my people's names. Like, so really make sure that you find something that connects you to someone. I don't know. Anyway, if anybody has any tips for that, that'd be cool for me. So yeah, just like mingle around and then have the sign up table like I was talking about with the waiver and the sheet with the email collector. So you can also, I have a thing, it's on there, it says like, are you interested in, and then it's like free clean eating advice, like, are you interested in like a program to help you lose weight, you know, different things. So, oh, and you can have the, I think I'll get there, Shelby. Oh, yeah. Oh, the Beachbody mobile app. If you have that, put it on your phone and you can like sign people up right there. You know, if they say they're interested in a specific program, you can say, okay, great. Like, you know, let me sign you up. Or if they say they want to be in your free clean eating group that you have coming up, like I ran that and I said, if you guys want to be in my group. So I got a bunch of people in my free group from there. So, and then you can add people. I think I'm actually going to add to that sheet. Maybe I'll do it before I add it in. It's like, do you have Facebook? And it's really, really hard to find. It's hard for me to find people on Facebook. Like I searched everybody that came to Fit Club on Facebook and I barely found any of them because people's Facebook photos aren't their face. So I gave people my card and I told them to find me on Facebook. So, and take fun pictures so that way you have something to post after the event and you can tag people in the pictures. And that way their friends will see that they went. So just push play, watch the disclaimer that comes up, you know, and they've already signed the waiver, so that's not really a big deal. But, you know, have fun with the workout and do different workouts every time, like have them experience different trainers. And, oh, location. I think actually Jill's going to talk about that. But mine, both of ours we ran at my church, which was free, and we have like a big hall where we could run it. So I just asked my pastor. And the other one, I got approached by people who from the school district who were running a community education classes, like adult classes. They put together a workout schedule. So she asked if I would do it. So that was cool. Oh, and how to turn a fit club into sales. This has been rough for me. But what I would do that I didn't do is, you don't want to be too salesy, which I think I'm like way on the other side of salesy. You know, don't like rush into, don't you want to buy my product? But do an introduction at the beginning. of at the beginning of Fit Club, just introduce yourself and say that you're a coach, and say a little bit about what a coach does and how we make our living. Because everybody's really excited that they don't have to pay for this workout. So you can say, you know, this is free, but this is how I make my living. I work off of the commission from your sales. You know, I'm building a team, you know, whatever you want to say as your spiel. You know, talk about how to get continued results. Because if they're just working out once a week, they're not going to see the results that they probably want to see. So this can be a continued, you can be like, this is continued. Like if somebody really likes the program, or if they don't like it, you can suggest other ones. I have a bunch of people that bought 21 Day Fix because of coming to Fit Club. And definitely just follow up. I send out, I have all their emails, so I didn't do this, but I think I would, is just send out a weekly email like you probably already do, with like just clean eating tips and holiday eating tips and different stuff like that. I added a bunch of people to my free group though, which is why I didn't send out that email, because I figured they'd just be getting the same information anyway. Have info about the programs. Like I put together a binder that just has information, like all the programs listed and information about what Shakeology is. Jill and I brought our programs, like we just kind of pooled all of our programs and we had them on a table when we did the one at my church. We made Shakeology like free samples. So need to do that. So you probably, depending on where your location is, which if Jill doesn't cover that, I will, about how to find a location. But you can just, I have no idea what I was saying. Anyway, but it gives you a place to really talk about people's goals and find out their why face to face. You can do that too. That's like a great way to turn it into challenge pack sales. And it also gives you a chance to show you, like you can show that you're excited about the products and that you're getting really good results. So, and make sure you challenge them to come back and bring friends. So, and to ensure follow-up, we actually made a group for the people that came. Like we just had our Saturday Night Fit Club accountability group, and we added everyone that came there into that one group. So yeah, I think that's all I had. Jill?
Alrighty, can you guys all hear me? No, can you guys hear me? I'm muted. Can you hear me?
You're fine.
Okay. It said that I was muted on my phone. So, all right. I'm going to be honest. I haven't done a Fit Club in a couple of months, and I am realizing that that is probably not my best thing. I guess Fit Clubs probably aren't for everybody, but for some people they really work. And for my particular downline, they like Fit Clubs. They love Fit Clubs. It keeps them accountable. They come to every Fit Club. I have coaches that have run their own Fit Clubs. When I stopped doing Fit Clubs, it became an issue. And like I have had coaches that are not even active anymore, and they should be star coaches by now because they have everything what it takes plus some. Like they're all that in a bag of, kale chips. So Fit Club is not something that everybody does. It used to be something that Beachbody did as a like grand opening to your business. And while a lot of people might not enjoy getting up there and working out in front of a lot of people, it's really, really good to push your boundaries and see what you're comfortable. I was not comfortable with it at all. And actually the first time Amie and I met, I had never met her in person. And I pretty much didn't even talk because I'm really shy. So like we went in her church, we met there, and I had done a couple fit clubs beforehand, so I was not completely new to it. But I didn't know Amie. I didn't know her church. I went in there and we were like, had like this really awkward conversation about what we were going to do, and we really didn't know. We fumbled through it. That's okay, because you have to fail in order to succeed. It is part of life. You have to. So when you're doing it, you really need to, like, I gave myself a pep talk all the time. And every single time before I went there, I gave myself a pep talk. If somebody's coming to your fit club, they are not coming to see you fail. They are not coming because of you. They do not care what you look like working out. They don't care. They don't care if you're sweating. They don't care if fat jiggles. They honestly do not care. They're there for them, and you have to remember that when you're up there and you're helping them. You're not helping yourself, and it comes in from being an instructor. And I'm going to channel Shaun T right here, because I've had a little bit of training with Shaun T, and one of the things that he really, really focuses on and emphasizes is that you are there for them. So pay attention. You have to pay attention to what the people in Fit Club are doing. If you've got people that have never worked out a day in their life, you're not going to want to start with 21 Day Fix Extreme. You're probably not going to want to do 21 Day Fix Plyo. You're going to want to do something that's going to be friendly to them, and it's going to make them want to come back. Size is a really good one for that. Well, depending on who your people are. Amy's people do not like size. My people love size. Amy's people do not. But that's where it comes down to knowing who your audience is and what they want and what they're comfortable with. So that's one of the things. The first thing you have to do is you have to break that. Whatever boundaries that you have that are making you uncomfortable, forget about them and just dive into it. If you fail, whatever, you're going to go and have fun. That's the main thing. You need to go and have fun. And pay attention to everything. If somebody's having a hard time with something, if they have bad knees, make sure that you really go through the disclaimer with them. And it's just like, it's kind of like forming, but on a bigger scale basis, The one thing that I do is, like, after, and I don't know if Amy and I used to do this together. I don't know if her gym, if she really could do it with this, but I always have like a sit down time afterwards. So we all sit down and I would make up Shakeology, and we'd all sit there and have either Shakeology drinks or Shakeology pies or Shakeology yogurt or Shakeology something. And it's kind of like a hangout time. So everybody can sit there, hang out. If I don't have your Facebook, I'm on my phone. We're adding each other on Facebook. We're talking. I'm talking to, talk about like, what kind of things would you like to do and just about life. So you're kind of doing like a mini forum session with them, but kind of like in a group session. It's just like a, Shakeology and chill. And that's really the best way to do it. I always throw out a couple business cards. My business cards really haven't done too much for me. If you do any Josh Spencer trainings, he will tell you that your business cards, I guess every coach is going to do it differently, but your business cards aren't really your lifeline. Like what Josh Spencer does is he will take a business card which has his before and after results on them and carry it around with them so he can show people. But then he writes their information on his business card and he puts it in his pocket. So it's on him to contact them. And I don't know, I guess I will open it up for any questions that anybody has.
Do you want to talk about location a little bit, or like how did you find yours? Like, I know that because Shelby asked about it, and I watched one training that said that a lot of places will like you to have fit clubs and may not charge you, or it might be a minimal fee because you're bringing business, like free business, into their place. So they want you there. Sorry,
no, it's okay. It's okay. The best way to find fit clubs is if you are a member of a fire hall or a church or anything like that. That's your best in, because you can get in there and you already have connections. You can talk to people. I found that a lot of churches aren't, if you're not a member, they don't really want you there completely. If you call them, that's not the best thing. The best thing is to go in there like in person and talk to somebody, be like, hey, don't go at it from a business perspective, because you're not there to sell anything. You're there to provide a free community service. And you say, hey, I've been doing these, or maybe you haven't been because it's your first time, but you just go ahead and say, hey, I would like to give the community a free service. I was wondering if I could use your church. Do you have room for it? It would be open to any of your church members, or, whatever it might be. A lot of schools will have places like that. And a lot of times they'll do it. You do have to remember, if you're not insured, make sure you have that waiver signed. Well, even if you are insured, make sure you have that waiver signed. And when you're thinking of the location, you should make sure that you have all the necessary equipment already in place, or you're going to bring the necessary equipment. So if they have like a little teeny tiny black and white TV, you're probably going to want to bring like a projector or something like that there. You can't really do it outside. It's not the best setup to do it outside unless it's a live class, like Size Live or Pio Live or Insanity, one of those. You need to have somewhere where you can have a screen and where you can hear the sound.
Anything else?
And room to do it. When you're thinking of your workouts, figure something out that's not going to take up like too much room. So like Les Mills pump, you're not really going to want to do that one in a church basement, because most likely if you have 20 people there, you do not have 20 sets of like dumbbells or anything. So for insurance, no, you do not need to have insurance. It's called K&K insurance, I think. It's where I'm certified or insured through, and it's something that you have to have as a live instructor.
You definitely don't need it if you're doing videos, because you're doing the video of a trainer, and you sign the waiver. So
yeah, we do workout. There's so many. Angel asked, I think it was Angel asked if we just do workouts without weights. There are so many videos to choose from that you really don't need to have weights. So we just pick ones that don't use the weights.
Yeah,
and there's so many. No, I won't do fit clubs at my house. That's too much.
Room. I would if I had room, and my people like to bring weights because they're used to it, because it's already like a fitness. They're already like they knew it was a fitness class to start with, but otherwise I wouldn't pick weights.
Oh, and the other thing is, like as far as like she asked, like if we do it at our house. One time we did do a fit club at T's house, and it gets too full too fast, because your first couple of fit clubs, you're not really going to have anybody show up, maybe, except for like maybe your downline coaches, a couple of friends. You're just going to go and have fun, kind of get the feel of it, mess up your first time with, when it's small, first couple times. But as you remain consistent, yeah, as you like, if you stay consistent, your fit club is going to grow. And like we have grown out. I was doing them in Buffalo with a couple of my friends that are coaches, and we grew out of like 3 places before I was like Keith. Like we were going to do it at Delavan Park. And And then finally I was like, I'm done. Do I always do samples of Shaco and pie at the end? If there is a blender and if we are allowed to, yes.
Yeah, if you're paying for, if you are in a place like at a gym or something where they're like giving you their space or you're renting it, it might be part of, you wouldn't want to. Or like if you're in a gymnastics place, you're not going to be actually selling your stuff there, like peddling your stuff. But you could have like info about it. Like you could talk informally, and there's probably not a blender at a gymnastics studio, but I don't know. And I don't, just because we're at a gym and I don't want to give them my Shaco.
And I know what T does, she doesn't even, she blends it at home, puts like a ton of ice in it, and brings it in a pitcher. My shakes will not stay good if I do that.
Yeah.
But teas do what?
Throughout a workout?
Yeah, hers stay good. I don't know what she does, but I mean, if you can manage to do that, you can do that. I got to drink mine right away. So I don't know. I just don't chance it. But
yeah, it definitely will depend on your
maybe.
But we did at the church. We always had something because we have a kitchen and stuff.
Yeah, and we did it at the Boys and Girls Club before too, and that was pretty cool because we had like the whole facility. Yeah. And if you have local coaches, I highly encourage them, or I highly encourage you to get them involved and, you know, make them a part of it, because it's so good to get them involved and to see what kind of, I mean, if you have never been, actually, I think everybody on this call has been to a local event, but if you've never been to a local event for whatever reason, then I guess you might not relate to this and you should probably get to one. But if you have been to like local Beachbody events, then you know, like the camaraderie ship, or however you say it, like, you know, like the support and the, you know, the friendships that you get from people. And you can kind of pass that along in your fit clubs too.
Yeah, it's all about having fun. Like, you're just promoting the Beachbody lifestyle, that like you're getting fit, you're eating clean, all that stuff, you know, and it's not so much about like, buy my stuff, but you do want to make sure that they know that you're a coach and that you sell the stuff and that that's how you make your money as well. Like, if you can fit that in as well as possible. Because I had a bunch of people buy it from eBay. Not a bunch, but 3, and it's annoying. But I mean, what are you going to do? But I think if I had been better at just telling what I did, it would have been different.
And there's really no like strict rules on it. Kind of just go out there, have fun. That's like your only rules, that you have to have fun. And
you have to have the waiver signed.
Yeah, those are your 2 rules. Have fun and have the waiver signed. So just go out there and make your own thing up. Do it how you want to. I was actually thinking about it for our Super Saturdays. I feel like the most fun Super Saturdays are the ones that really get people worked up to going to, are the dress up ones. So, I mean, if you want to do like a fit club where you all dress up, you know, 80s workout gear, or where you, I don't know, paint your face silly or something like that. Well, that'll make for some really good sweaty selfies. But like, if you want to do something like that, that'll kind of like work it up too on social media.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. Does anybody have any more questions? We have about 2.5 minutes left. All right. Well, thank you guys so much. That was awesome. I have never done a fit club, and I'm kind of wanting to now. But thank you guys for sharing. And if nobody has any questions, I will let you all go. So have a good night.
Okay. Bye, guys.